What's poppin', people? It's Dante walking today on Market Street towards City Hall here in the background. As you can see, the country's largest municipal building, the Big Castle. And I've got a nice cold brew. It's a dripped coffee company from Philadelphia. It's pretty tasty, strong and bold. It's very nice in this glass bottle. Got the Rico GR3, doing my thing. Just getting the day started with the Vibram 5-finger shoes. Very good for street photographers out there. I think that this is the ultimate way to connect with the terrain around you. You can feel every step, and every step counts. And with shooting street, I think it's best to walk slow. You know, get in with the flow of the environment around you. Let the environment flow around you. Let the people flow past you. You know, you don't have to dart around and rush to each scene and, you know, be so fast-paced when you're on the street. But I think actually the opposite. Walk slower and slower each day. Try to go at a slower pace. Try to soak up more sun. Try to look at more details and nuances with the still lifes around you, with the objects around you, with the different textures and different nuances in the light. I think everything on the street is fair game. And by walking slowly across the crosswalk, yeah, I think it's just a good practice. There's no need to rush. You know, the goal is longevity after all. So if you're walking too fast, you know, your feet are gonna hurt faster. And I think it's better to go slower so that you can have that longevity while also remaining more observant to the things around you. I think that's an interesting thing to think about for any street photographer out there. Go slow. When I traveled to Central America in Belize, I was staying on this island called Cape Cocker. The Cape Cocker Island was extremely small. You know, you had very easy access from one point of the island to the other, right? You could get from one side of the island to the other in 10 minutes walking. And they had signs all over the city or all over the beaches. Go slow. Like, there was many signs around you that were like literally telling you to go slowly and to just like enjoy. And I think that's an interesting thing because yeah, you know, the slower you walk, the more things you'll see, the longer you can walk as well. So like everything about walking slowly is a good principle when it comes to art and especially street photography on the street. You know, this is the way to do it. Just walk slowly and just observe everything, you know, smell the flowers, walk on different terrains. And yeah, the Vibram 5 fingers are perfect because it allows you to really experience the terrain around you. And maybe it does strengthen your feet, who knows? But I enjoy wearing them and walking around with them. And it's forcing me to walk slowly because I'm still adapting to the shoes. So it's like a natural progression where I'm just walking slowly with them, breaking them in still. But I think eventually I'll be able to run in them and jog in them and all these sorts of things without it hurting. It's just like a fun change of pace, walking slower and slower each day, observing more and more nuances. Like, I feel like every time I walk past City Hall, I observe more detail. Like, I've never noticed these like patterns here along this corner. Truly, I've never noticed this. There's unlimited detail to observe on the face of the City Hall building here, with the windows and the sort of decorative ornaments and all these sort of things that are placed along the sides. There's statues and sculptures, and yeah, the slower you walk, the more you notice, and the less you talk, the more you're on the block, like a flock, walking around with your Glock. But it's not a Glock, it's a Rico. So just go with the flow and enjoy every day. Enjoy every moment. Make sure you take a picture, but it doesn't need to be chosen. You don't need to be decisive. Just click the button and you'll see later. You'll be able to decide which photos are good and which photos are bad. But there's no such thing, so don't even worry. Just wear your camera like a golden ring and flex your body and take off your shirt. You can even roll around and play in the dirt. There's lots of things that you can do when you're on the street, so just walk around on repeat. We have William Penn sitting on top, and I thank him for all of his glory and all of the things that he put in front of me so that I can tell the story of this beautiful city. It's a fun thing to observe life, to walk around filled with strife. Nothing but energy, nothing but power. I want to be stronger and stronger every hour. And so we flex and do our best. And we wear our pride on our chest. But we don't do any tests. We just roll around and see the town. Make sure you turn your frown upside down. We drink cold brews. We take nice views for what they are. For we are merely built of stars, nothing but dust, and I've got nothing but lust for battle. It's like I'm a snake, but I don't rattle. I took a bite from the forbidden fruit, and I took off my boot and put the loot in my fridge filled with meat so I can have all the power to walk on the street. I think it's neat, this game of life. We have so much to do and so much to see. The details around you makes me filled with glee. Just look at this lamppost and all of its glory. It's beautiful with this imperfection. It has a story. So walk slow when you're out on the street. Go with the flow and walk on repeat. It takes lots of practice, so get in the habit of taking lots of pictures and hop around like a rabbit. Be a silly jester. It's kind of fun. You don't need to be serious and grip a gun. Just have fun under the sun and soak up the rays, and then you'll be able to say that you won. Poetry by Dante.